Alright, Shalom. Want to come here and do a quick little lesson, quick video, man, touching on who the devil is that the Bible speaks of, man, which is you so-called fucking white people, man. Esau, Edom, man. Alright. First off, I want to give all glory, all honor. Kal halal, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all the elect Akims around the four corners of this earth, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the 1/3, man. All right, the ones that's gonna receive salvation from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, hey, but it's clear who the Bible, who the devil is in the scriptures, man. All right, if you had a spirit of discernment, man. All right, if the Most High dealing with you, man, or if you're a good student and you learned this, man. And hey, but it's all faith based anyway, man. All right, so that's what it come back down to, man. All right, you can have the faith, the belief that the apostles is breaking it down correctly and they telling you the truth, man. Like the scriptures say, let every man be persuaded in his own mind, man. All right, I'm gonna get straight into it, man. This is 1 John chapter 3 verse 8. It says, he that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. All right, so the devil sinned from the beginning, man. All right, who's the first one to commit sin in the scriptures, man? All right, contrary to popular belief, man, it was Adam and Eve, man. They weren't the first ones to commit sin, man. All right, in the beginning, in Genesis, man, it was the serpent, man. All right, which was the so-called fucking white man. All right, it wasn't a literal it wasn't a literal serpent, man. It wasn't an actual serpent, man. An actual snake, man. All right, the word serpent was just to describe the characteristics of that person, man. All right, like he was sneaky, man. He was subtle, man. All right, he was always scheming, man. He was a fucking snake, man. All right. But it says read that back. It says, he that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinneth from the beginning. All right. And I'm going to go back to the beginning. This is the book of Genesis chapter 3 verse 1. It says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High have said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. Right. Hey, so that's the first sin right there. He lied to her, man. All right. He basically beguiled her, man. All right. And beguiled mean deprived of salvation, man. And that's what he did. He deprived Eve of her salvation, man. All right. He was bearing false witness, man. All right. He was blaspheming the Most High too, man. At that time, man. All right. So he was. That's why 1 John 3 and 8 says the devil was a sinner. He was a sinner from the beginning, man. All right. He was the first one to sin, man. In the scriptures, man, which was the so-called fucking white man. All right. I'm gonna go back to this 1 John chapter 3 and 8. It says, for this purpose the Son of the Most High was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Right. So Yahweh Shai was manifested. All right. And the word manifested mean the Hebrew word for manifest is phanero. All right. And it says make actual and visible, to make known by teaching. Right. So he was made known by teaching, man. All right. His disciples taught about him. The apostles taught about him. All right. And that's how Yahweh Shai was known, man. All right. He was one of the high priests, man, of the scriptures. He was the high priest of the scripture, man. The number one high priest of the scripture, man. All right. And that's how he was made manifest, man, to destroy the works of the devil, man. All right. And I got the definition for the word devil, man. All right. It says the definition for the word devil, the Greek, I believe it's Greek, is diablos. And it says false accuser, slanderer, applied to a man who by opposing the cause of the Most High may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with them. Right. So that's what the devil is. It says a man, all right, who by opposing the cause of the Most High may be said to act the part of the devil. All right. Because the devil has a physical counterpart. He have a spiritual counterpart. All right. And his physical counterpart is these so-called fucking white people, man. All right. Mainly the so-called white man. All right. But I'm going to go in a little bit more on that the serpent, man, just to expound on how you can tell through the scriptures that he wasn't an actual serpent, man. All right. This is Genesis chapter 3. Verse 15, it says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. But the point is, he said he's going to put enmity between him and the woman, between his seed and her seed, man. All right? So that's how you know the serpent was a man, right? Because snakes, they don't lay seeds, man. They don't plant seeds, man. All right? They lay eggs, man. All right? All right, and it's known that the man carries the seed, man. All right, and he plants it in the woman, man. All right, and she becomes pregnant, man. All right. But this is 1 John. St. John chapter 8, verse 44. It says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning." So the devil was a murderer from the beginning, man. All right, who's the first one to commit murder, man, in the scriptures, man? All right, he was Cain, man. All right, and Cain had the same spirit of the serpent on him, man. All right, and it says, this is Genesis chapter 4, verse 8. "And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him." Right. So that's who the scripture's talking about. That's who the devil is, man. Back in John 8 and 44, it says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning." So the devil was a murderer from the beginning. All right. Which means that Cain had the spirit of the devil on him, man. All right. He had that wicked spirit on him, man. All right. He murdered his brother Abel, man, unjustly, man. All right. And I'm going to jump down. Genesis 4 and 15, it says, and Yahweh said unto him, "Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest any find him should kill him." Right. A mark is, if you look up that word mark, I forget the Hebrew for it, but it's a distinguishing feature, man. All right. Which was the mark of Cain, man, which was leprosy, man. All right. That's when he became the so-called fucking white man. All right. When he killed his brother, and the Most High set that distinguishing mark upon him, man. All right. Back in John chapter 8, verse 44, it says, "And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it." Right. The serpent was the father of lying, man. He begot lying, man. He birthed lying, man. He brought lying on the scene, so to speak, man. All right. But this is just to give you a physical depiction of the devil, man. All right. This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. It says, "And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb." And her is obviously talking about Rebecca, Isaac's wife, man. All right, because she was barren. And Isaac, he entreated, he prayed to the Most High to bless her, man, so that she could conceive, man. All right. Read that back. Genesis 25 and 24, it says, "And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau." All right. So if you think about the depiction that a majority of these churches, these Catholic churches, these Christian churches, Pentecostal, Baptist churches, Seventh-day Adventists, the description of the devil or the depiction of the devil they had is what? It's a man that's red all over, man, with a pitchfork and fucking horns coming out his head, man. All right. That's how they know that the so-called white man is the devil, man. All right. But it's in plain view, man. But you motherfuckers can't see it, man, because y'all blind, man. All right. That's the depiction of, that's the modern day depiction of the devil, man. A man that's red all over, all right, with a pitchfork and horns coming out of his head, man. All right. So that's who the devil is, man. All right. And if you don't believe that, man, so what, man? All right? Should their unbelief make the law of the Most High none effect, man? Roughly paraphrasing Romans 3:3. So what if you don't believe it, man? It's still the truth, man. All right? So with that said, man, all glory, all praises, all honor to the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. Shalom to all the elect I can put in his word of truth and sincerity. And shalom to the 1/3, man. Death to America. Shalom.